Hi everyone, I'm absolutely shattered today, really exhausted. I'd like to obviously just sleep everything off, but I'm so short in time with so much to do. So what I'm going to do, I was going to build the bed nest like cat flap box today, but I got some bits missing. I need to get some hardware and some bits for the big door as well, so I think I'm just going to do a drive off to Conisborough, to Waite's warehouse, have a bit of shopping therapy, get some bits I need, go B&Q and get some more wood. Can't get too much, but I'm going to try and obviously do a makeshift door and wall partition. Okay, it's only going to be temporary, it's just going to be a bodge job, but I've just got no energy, and obviously everything's just catching up with me. And normally I'd like work a day, sleep a day, work a day, sleep a day, and I've obviously been on the go since last Thursday, isn't it? So I know that's not much for everybody else, but where I am, I'm a mess. Anyway, I just thought I'd start today's vlog by saying hello and saying off to do that. Whether or not I come back and get some stuff done, I don't know. It may just run on to a different vlog or a different day. But yeah, let's get a little bit of stuff going on. So I've got to leave Grace here, obviously, so hopefully nobody touches her while I'm gone, but it is what it is. It's definitely a lot safer around in this residential street, and hopefully nothing will be hurt by the time I get back, unless you're still here. Catch you later. Here we go, at Waite's discount warehouse, Conisborough. It's a great place to go, actually. Got all sorts of things. You need to check it out. Let's see what I can find today. Right, so far I've got it is a complete bodge job. I've had to do different lengths and everything else to figure out how I was going to have a sliding one out of here or have a lift up through here. I also had to put pretty clamping behind it as well, so it's only a small hole, and by having the framework actually put down here, it blocked off even more space for the cats. They're going to just squeeze through as it is. So the idea is I've got enough space to put I also get a better size one in here, a door that goes in there. I'm going to put a little bit of a wood down this side just to snip it in this side, and then that will lift up and down. So I've had to just put that in as a template to make sure the wood didn't go too far against the hole. This is going to be sturdy enough. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. It is just bodge. I've got to screw this to the floor now. But it's really difficult actually sort of get it in and upside down. I'm not using any levels or anything. I haven't got anything like that. So it's just a matter of just showing how I want it done, and it can be done properly later. Or like I say, just make do until it's done in here. But I'm also going to have a door here. I might actually have a lift up lid, might be a lot easier, and then they can obviously use it as if it's a lift up lid, they can use it as a bed during the daytime or something. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, where it'd be nice to have a door here and have that enclosed, but obviously it's extra storage if I make it a lift up lid. And I was going to have perspex here so they can see in, but I think I might actually again be just quickly for now just putting a bit of tongue and groove on just to tie it in, just to smarten it up, and worry about that afterwards. So I can quickly put a bit of ply on the hinge on, I can quickly put a bit of tongue and groove on, and see if I can make a makeshift door for on that. Let's see where we go. Not very square, but hopefully it'll work. See what happens. God, I'm sweating now, so I'm just re-cutting. I measured wrong, typical. So I'll put a bit of offcuts on that. Obviously I need to find a bit more there. I haven't done it yet. But I might be able to put a bit of trim around to finish that, so I'm not too worried about that at the minute. And obviously it's also a bit of air as well. So I'm just now making a sliding thing in here, so it's obviously too narrow. So the idea is to have a handle in or something in there that I can lift up and down, and that gives me access to the outside from in here. So if I open the outside door, I'll come in, then open it to let the cats out, and obviously with the lid and everything on here, I need to have a handle or something on here to lift it up and down. I'm just making a bit of a wider one there for that. Might use this bit of offcut for a hinge lid there. It might just be big enough. It's a bit tight, but I might just be able to put a lid on that with all the offcuts at the moment, and then I might be able to cut that one down to make a door, or I might make a little wire one, I don't know yet. Flipping it. But you can see where I'm going with it, so it's like needs a bit of a bigger lid actually than that. Might use that for something else. Oh dear, it is. Talk about makeshift and make do. Just sitting over the edge. I think it's stable enough to stay on there. There's just a couple of screws in the laminate just to have the back of the laminate done. Obviously I'll get a hoover in there and hoover that up. May as well leave a bit of carpet down for the cats to come in and out. The wood, so they've got a bit of grip. Don't know if they're going to fit through that hole, but I hope so. Obviously we could always cut bigger later, but I don't want to make any more holes in the side of the van. But as you can see, that will tie in with all the other tongue and grooved, and the whole area be tongued and grooved, and I might just have different colours of stain just to highlight different areas. And then my bed will be in here, so it's, you know, it's and that just leaves enough space still to have a bit of a seat and to be able to stand up and down to get into the cat cages and everything. Because obviously my bed come across here and stand on the bed to get into that one. And then there'd be odd shelves and everything for the cats to jump up and down on, but there'd be it's going to be a cupboard here, but on top of the cupboard, because there'd be enough space for the cats to crawl on top of, but also for me to have storage boxes up there as well to double up. So it's a sort of double up thing. It'd be smart enough when it's done. I say it is only a temporary thing. I've just got to make do with whatever scrap bits of wood I've got around and make something so we can travel. And just living here until we can afford to do something nice. And obviously all this is just very simple. I bought Posh screws, the only expensive thing I got, so they're easy to take apart afterwards. But at least it'll show what sort of thing I want, and to test it, to test what is capable of being done. So obviously the cats go in and out of there. They can always go out and out the cab windows as well, if need be. But obviously haven't got many. Not all my cats are allowed outside loose. So this is at the moment just catering to one cat, and this allows him to. I can leave the steps open outside there and allow him to come in and sit and wait. So ideally I've got to have something see-through so I can see that he's in there. So if I'm going to have a ply top to make it into storage, I need to make a perspex door or a grill door. Probably use a bit of wire and have a grill door so he can come and meow and we can hear him. And if I'm obviously lying in bed or I'm sat working, then obviously I know there's a cat there waiting. Obviously that will allow cold air to come through, but that's all good. That also helps with, you know, when it's really hot in summer, and also because the door I'm going to have here is going to have air coming through as well, because it does get really, really hot for the cats in the summer. Should be a bit more better in a covered box like this. Obviously they should have a bit more insulated in that rather than being so open to the heat. But at the same time I want to be able to open as many doors without letting them out, so I have to also think about where can I let air flow through, like I've done here. I can obviously have the cab windows open and keep the cats in here. I can obviously have this door grill hill here, it should be a grill in the door, so that door can be open and the air can come through, and when the back's down as well, all the air will be coming through without letting the cats escape. So I've got to think ahead of how I want to. So by discussing that with you now, obviously that reminds me I have to have a bit of mesh, and I think I've got a bit of mesh. Yeah, I've got a bit of mesh left there I can use. Right, let's get back on with it. So what I've done now, this is obviously cladding. This obviously will carry on up around and everything and have a little bit of an edge or be trimmed. I've now made the little sliding door, and on the back of that it's also got a bit of a, let me show you, a bit of a cladding, so it shows it's left gaps for the cladding to be done all up and down this wall. So that slots in there. I've used the wooden handle just to lift it in and out, and then I've just done a quick simple little lid on top, and again that's just stopping my screws coming out too sharpy there. Just temporarily to put that handle on instead. I didn't have the right screws for here to pinch some little borrowed, some little smaller ones, obviously it's thinner there. So again, that's a bit makeshift. I've obviously got a hoover in here, so that's now the area where the cats can wait once they come through the hole. Obviously when that's left open, there'll be something to hold this up with. When that's left open, the cats can come into here and they won't be able to get out until I open this door. But also I can double up and use this as storage as well by having that up. And obviously the cats can sit on that nicely and a bit of a bit of plywood on there. Again, it's all rough, it's all makeshift, you know, it's not cut to shape or anything. It's only a bodge job. It's only temporary. I've got to obviously just make do. So there we go. We've just got a bit of a I've now got to make the door here with wiring. I've used this nice handle, and I've also put the handle on the little cat door here. So this allows me to swizzle that open, and then I can pull the door open and close it, and then it locks with a swizzle there as well. So that's a nice little bit there. So we'll have to screw them screws in a bit better and everything. But again, like I say, we're getting there. So that's that done. I've now got to make a little makeshift door for here. Put that metal door back on the outside and put a bit of a lock on it, padlock on it, so that's the cat's hole, and secured metal. Then we'll have to sort of take all this glass out of the edge of here and do a bit of sweeping up, because then my next big challenge is to make some sort of door in here. But I'm knackered. I've got to go spend time with the cats in a minute, but at least I've got the next bit nearly done. Just got to focus on this little door now, see if I've got enough offcuts to make that. I've no idea. A bit of wood there might be used. See what we can do now. I just had a right old nightmare with my stapler. I got a really expensive stapler, cost me about 30 quid, but B&Q don't sell staples for it, so I ended up buying the wrong staples. This is ages ago I did this. And then to use it last time I had to buy a cheap stapler to make the staples work. And that cheap stapler has stopped working, so I literally just had to run into the house and find a household stapler and just finish this off. So that's that bit done. I've done it as an upright, because obviously they're all not really square down here, so hopefully that will drop down, and then I can get a little hooky hinge there to just secure that in, and obviously it can just sit up out the way as well then when they're coming in, well, when it's been left open, when the other cats are allowed to go in and out. But yeah, that's now going to secure down. The lid lifts up, there's your exit to the outside, and I say I've just got to find another bit of cladding to go on the end of there to finish that off. And then obviously that bit of top bit there that was going to waste, it's got room for it to sit up, so that actually works okay now. So that's what I've done today, so the cats can come through the hole at the bottom and sit and wait in the warm, well, stay warm, and then sit and meow here and say, let me in, mum. And then the cats can obviously sit on top as well, and it's obviously storage as well for me, which helps. A bit of a mess, but whatever. And I've cladded down the back already, so the cladding can carry on, and like I said, I've got the space there to carry on the cladding as well. So I think I'm going to bubble wrap this before I clad it and obviously tear it off first. Still got all these bits to get off. Ah dear. Right, so that's that done. Just find some hooks to make that shut now.